Hi, my name's Francesca, and I'm going to show you a quick overview of Contribly and its workflow. So in essence, Contribly is a tool that allows news brands to engage better with their readers by helping them publish their photos, videos, and stories and become part of that editorial process. A journalist, first of all, with Contribly would create a call out to their readers. And this happens in the Contribly Hub, it takes about 3 minutes. And once it's done, let's say it's a call out about floods happening in your local area. The Contribly Hub will provide you with two types of widgets. One is an upload widget, and the other is publishing widgets, so maps, galleries, text galleries, etc. Once these are published, copied, and pasted into your articles or on your apps, it allows your community to upload their photos, their videos, and their stories. All of that content will come into one place where we have news level verification, which helps you moderate that content. So all of those great photos, videos, and stories will come into one place, and journalists will get a notification if there's anything that's wrong with them, and they can basically approve or decline that content. And then you've got the publishing widgets. So this means that you can use that content instantly once it's approved. This could look like maps, they could be galleries, it could be text, etc. And this means that this is where your readers are engaging with that content. They can like, they can share, and they can start voting and really see their own stories on your site to be part of that community. And finally, within that, you are gathering a lot of data. All of this data, we are the data processor and you're the data controller, and all of this data is yours to use. And you can use this to engage further with your community, start learning about them, finding out who has signed up to newsletters, for example, etc. So first of all, I'm going to show you a couple of examples so that you can get an idea of what that looks like. So here's an example from a hyperlocal news brand in the Netherlands. Here they're asking what readers' experiences of hospital parking's like. And you can see here, this form that's asking for names, emails, locations. This is one of the widgets. So copy and paste it into the article. This is where readers would upload their photos, their videos, their data. And you can see also they're asking for permission to use that information as well and to get licensed to use that content. And what you can see below is an example of one of the galleries. So here you've got all of the readers' uploaded contributions, giving their opinions and their stories of how they see hospital parking. You can also like, share, and change if you see the most liked first or the most recent. And this gallery has actually been used again in an article. So here the journalists have actually taken out some of the most interesting stories and experiences, and they've shared these as an article and actually reused those same widgets at the bottom of here to continue the conversation to make sure it's growing. So that's one of the articles, but there's so much more that you could do. They could be photo galleries or video and photo. And in this case, these are floods happening in Limburg, for example. So these are readers' photos of how the floods are affecting their local area. And in this case, you could see it just in your village, for example, or you could see the area as a whole. And we also have maps. So here's a great example of readers uploading Halloween events happening in their area. And you can see that the readers have uploaded the price, the times, what's happening in those places as well. And maybe just to finish off, one of my favorites, which is a call out that happened when the local football team reached the final. And not all of the fans could go to the game, but they came up with this ingenious idea of fans uploading their profile picture and partnering with the local football club so that the fans could go to the game with the players on the bus. And here you can see 3,500 fans that uploaded their photos, and through Contribly you could export all of that really easily, and in this case send it to print so that the whole bus was covered with the fans. And this was fantastic because it also started a whole new newsletter for that local club. And on top of that, it was news all over the country. So they got published everywhere. So what does this look like from a Contribly Hub admin point of view? So this is where journalists would log in to create a call out. And in this case, you can see every box here are different call outs that journalists might have created. And I'm going to create a new one with you. So we also call them assignments. In this case, I will show you, should Connecticut consider a 4-day school week? So I'm going to edit this assignment to show you how it was set up. Here you can see you would create a name, you would decide what form you'd like to use to request this data, and you are the one setting up the form. So the data that you collect is completely decided by you and your teams. You would give a receipt message, which is a thank you message for readers for uploading, which they will see after they've uploaded that content. And there is so much more you can do. You can decide if there is media, you can get signed in readers to upload, for example, or it could be allowed for everybody. You could also decide geolocation, decide if it's moderated, which obviously we will always recommend that you moderate, and create that assignment. So here you can see that all of these assignments have created. These are the widgets. So the ones that I showed you earlier in those articles, this is how readers would upload their content. So what you would do in this case, for example, you could have a button or an inline form. And by copying and pasting the widget into your articles or into your apps, you would get the form for readers to upload their content. So what I'm going to do for now, I've created that call out. Let's say that I've put it on one of my articles and I'm going to wait a little bit to get some contributions coming in. Great. So now I can see, should Connecticut consider a 4-day school week, has had 6 submissions and 6 are awaiting to be moderated. So in Contribly, you can either moderate just your contributions for your call out, or you can go to all of the contributions. So for now, I'm just going to go to the 6 that are awaiting. There's a few ways that we can see it. There's a thumbnail version, but obviously this one's just text. So I'm just going to go to the fuller view. And you can see here the contributions all are in one flow. And basically it's as simple as 1 tick to approve, or you could give 3 ticks or 2 ticks so that you can find the best ones later on. You can also edit the content coming in if there's any spelling mistakes. You can see who has sent it in, their contact details, email to contact them, etc. And as I approve that content, we will very, very quickly see this content will also be displayed in the galleries as and when it's approved. So for example, if I go back to those widgets, I can actually see them displayed here as well. So here is the gallery widget. It can be stylized however you wish, but these contributions are coming in and readers can like and share and view by most liked. And whilst the content's coming in, you will see that. Great. So you might want to also see how other contributions are moderated, and you might want to see some of the displays that might come up. So Contribly will highlight if there are any warnings on any of that content. So for example, it will be looking for dates, it will be looking at the metadata from those photos, and it will tell you if there's an issue with the date. Let's say you create a call out about floods in your area. Well, if the media creation date is 4,000 and something days before, well, you probably think there might be an issue. It will also tell you if the contributor name doesn't match to any of the metadata. It might tell you that a photo might have been taken from a stock image website, for example, and so much more. Duplicates, profanities, that kind of thing. So it's really helping the journalist go through that content as quickly as possible to use it. The data that we collect is the data that you request and also the IP address of your readers. As I said before, you are the data controller and we're the data processor. So all of this data is yours. And you can export this in any format you like. You can use the APIs to gather all of that information and put it into your current systems, or you can also export it as a CSV, Word document, etc., etc. And on the data collection piece, you are the ones deciding what data you're collecting, and we do this in forms, and these can be reused on various assignments. So in this case, for example, you might have a call out that is, we asked, you answered, and you always use that same format. So you can decide in advance as a central team what kind of information you want. And it might be names, emails, different licensing. You might ask your readers if they are giving you permission to contact them after, or maybe they might be signing up for a newsletter. There is so much more in Contribly that I could show you, but for now, hopefully that gives you a good overview. And if you have any questions, we're always here to answer. Thank you.